what's going on everyone? How are you guys doing today? It's Gnome here and welcome back to another Street 2 video. In today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at the best, yes, I do really actually do mean the best Titan build that there is in the game right now. And a part of this build has actually been available for a long time, but now with this season, with the new mods and the Monte Carlo, it just made it even stronger and actually even more effective than it used to be. And to make this build happen, these are the three things that we're gonna need. We're gonna need the Doomfangs, the Exotic Gauntlets, we're gonna need the Monte Carlo, and we're gonna need your nearest Titan. Yes! Just those three things will actually make this build work pretty well. There's a couple of extra minor things that will make it even better, but these ones are really the core ones that we want. So with this build, we're basically just trying to abuse the Shield Bash with Doomfangs. That's what gives us our big bump of energy every time we kill something with the Shield Bash. And we're just trying to kill something with it, use the Monte Carlo to get our melee back, and do it again. And with the Monte Carlo, it actually makes that process of shoulder charging an enemy, getting your melee back and shoulder charging again, like a 10-second process. It is crazy how fast you can get this going, and after 3 or 4 shoulder charges, depending if you're killing something else in between, you can pretty much have super. It is crazy, it's really crazy how fast you can actually get your super. Especially in activities that there's a lot of ads, kinda like Gambit. And that's really the core of the build and what most of you wanna do. You shoulder charge something, Monte Carlo till you get your melee back, and then shoulder charge again, and you gotta be getting your super quick. I didn't notice that I just said super twice. But yeah. There's a couple of other things, like I said, that can make this build even better. Mostly Oppressive Darkness. You are running a Void subclass, so you can actually run Oppressive Darkness. So you can have grenades that weaken the enemy and makes it easier for you to kill them in case you gotta deal with some big enemies, or maybe you're playing Gambit. This build is really good in Gambit. You should try it in Gambit if you're gonna try this build. It is amazing in Gambit. If you do decide to run Oppressive Darkness, I actually recommend that you run some Discipline mods, just so you can get your grenade back faster, and so you can pretty much just spam it. And like I said, this build is really good in Gambit. I've been running it for these last couple of days, and I'm loving it. I don't think I ever had such a good time with my Titan than when I had running this build. Especially because once you actually get your super and pop your super, as long as you keep throwing shields, you're gonna be getting some super energy back, thanks to Doomfangs. So you can extend your super for a pretty long time, and also once it runs out, then you can get it back pretty quickly. So you are in your super a lot of the time in Gambit, and you go through waves of ads, just crazy. You can pretty much destroy an entire wave just by yourself with your super. But Gambit's not the only place where this build can actually work. It can work in Nightfalls and pretty much any other activity that has a lot of ads. As long as you can shoulder charge enemies, some of the small weak enemies, as long as you can shoulder charge some enemies and actually kill them with the shoulder charge, then this build is probably gonna work. That's basically how you wanna look at it. Can I shoulder charge and kill it in one hit? Then it's probably gonna work. Now for the next part that I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering, does it work in the Crucible? And I'm happy to tell you, yes it does. I know, man, it works well. This thing is actually pretty great in the Crucible. The Monte Carlo is a good weapon in the Crucible, so there's no problems with you using that. And an advantage that you actually have with the Monte Carlo, that you don't really have in PVE, is that it seems to actually give you your melee back with every single kill. In PVE, when you kill an enemy, there's a chance that it will fully recharge your melee, but it doesn't happen super often. But in Crucible, it seems to happen every kill. So pretty much after you get every kill, you're gonna get your melee back, and you're gonna be able to shoulder charge someone. And if you're playing your cards right, and can hit a couple of shoulder charges in a row, with some Monte Carlo kills in between, you can basically get your super in like 30 seconds. I know, it sounds pretty crazy, because it is, but you can actually make it happen, if the conditions are right. It won't happen every game. Most of the time it'll probably take you like a minute to maybe get your super, a minute or two, but you're still gonna be definitely the first person getting their super every game. No doubt about it. And definitely you're also gonna be the person that has used the most supers during that game. You can just throw supers out there like they're nothing. So if it works, this build works very well. The only thing that's difficult about this build is actually getting those shoulder charges, especially against people that have shotguns. If they have a shotgun and they see you running towards them, they're definitely gonna use shotgun you. So you definitely have to be sneaky about it, flank them, and then just hit them when they least expect it. But this build definitely also works in the Crucible, and it's also pretty amazing. So yeah, this build is just ridiculous. It used to be amazing before, but now it's really OP. It's just super OP, and it's just super fun. It's a really fun build, so I definitely recommend that you guys give this a try in PvP, in PVE. It doesn't really matter where you try it. It's still gonna be an insanely fun build that I definitely want you guys to try and try to use to its full potential right now with Oppressive Darkness. Because Oppressive Darkness really adds a whole another level of like support, especially in like Gambit. I know I keep bringing up Gambit, but it's just really good at Gambit. It's really good at Gambit. But anyways, that's what this build is all about. It's about spamming those supers. So I think that we got into the end of it. Anyways, with that we're gonna end today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you did, and subscribe to the channel in case you guys haven't already. I do have a couple more builds kind of like this one coming for some of the other classes soon. So be on the lookout for those. Anyways, thank you for watching today guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care everyone. Have a good day.